Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Wysol and today I've just got a little video for you. This is kind of a, I don't know how to put this, but basically have some discernment for whatever you're watching. Okay, what do I mean? Now there is a lot of deception going on, so anything that you consider mainstream, so anything mainstream on things like YouTube, anything on the television that tells lies to your vision, have some discernment for it, because there's a lot of things out there here to deceive us and to misdirect us from what we're supposed to do. Okay, now these can come in many forms, okay, even through popular YouTubers who I'm not going to name today, but I've come to the realization that there are some big names saying some wrong things. Let's just leave it at that. Well, I haven't come to the realization recently. I came to the realization a very long time ago that these people were doing, well, speaking about things that weren't particularly true and that are aligning with a certain agenda. And I never really spoke about it because I didn't really feel like I had the confidence to speak about it. But recently I've noticed that one of those particular people has kind of slightly spoken about me in a video indirectly, which I thought was rather strange. Yeah, very strange. I've got like 74 subscribers and I've got someone with over 100,000 subscribers like making little digs at me without saying my name. Or making little digs at certain people that I also, you could say, am aligned with. Yeah, it's just, there's some weird shit going on, people. So what I'm trying to get at in this video basically is trust yourself. Try to, even though I'm making videos, try to watch less videos. Don't just sit at home and watch videos all the time and thinking you're learning when in actuality you're kind of, well, potentially, basically, yeah, you're learning, but you're fluctuating from two different perspectives which are kind of bouncing back and forth from each other, and there isn't really many people that talk about being like balanced. But essentially there are some weird shit going on, and just please be careful as to who you're acquiring information from, okay? Because when you acquire this information that I've spoke about on many times, you are installing programs into your computer, okay? And when you run these programs are set for a certain thing, okay? They're meant to program you to program something else, okay? These programs are a double-edged sword, you could say. It's a program to program you, which then programs your environment, okay? So, sorry, a mosquito bit me earlier while I was meditating, and I'm not sure if it's one of these really bad mosquitoes that are coming to the UK now, because that is a fat bite. Anyway, there is funky shit going on. Now, what things should you look out for? Okay? Now this is going to annoy two groups. What I'm about to say is going to annoy two groups. You should look out for people that resonate in the dark too much, and people that resonate in the light too much, because they're extremists. Okay? What do I mean? I do a cult. I work with dark entities. Don't worship the light or resonate in the dark, or don't be an extremist, basically. Okay? Let's talk about polarities for a second. So we say we have light and dark. Okay? When you are residing in one, you could say you have an extremist perception of reality, because you're only perceiving from one side of the coin, okay? You're only perceiving it from one side of the coin. There's two sides of the coin. The coin, you need to perceive from a balanced perspective, otherwise you will live out an unbalanced reality. Quite literally. I've done this before, if you reside in either a light worshipping, wanting to how do I put this? Wanting to be kind of, I don't know, I don't really know what people say anymore. I've kind of stopped watching other YouTubers. Anyway, I think you get what I mean. If you reside, and if you're the type of person that is like, again, I'm not trying to make an offend to people. If you may be the type of person that is like, oh, love and light, hail Jesus, the return of the second son, and it's going to be Jesus, then you're living in extremist polarity. And again, if you're the same, but you're like saying, oh, the return of Lucifer and is going to bring darkness and all the vampires are like, and hail Satan and blah blah blah, you're an extremist, fam. Like, let's be real. If you reside in an extremist polarity, you're an extremist, okay? And you're doing stupid shit to the collective because you're putting unconsciously, you're programming their subconscious to be an extremist as well, to hail Satan or hail Jesus, when two different sides of the same coin, people. Look at the coin, not the faces of the coin, okay? So, in a sense, short video, stop watching as much YouTube as you probably do, okay? This is for those out there that sit there watching videos constantly. Next video, next video, next video, next video. Stop watching videos, okay? Read a book, go out into nature, meditate, learn yourself, trust yourself. This is a very important bit, because if you do not trust yourself, you're not going to trust what comes to you. You're not going to trust the thoughts that come to your mind. You're not going to trust the synchronicities that happen around you. You're not going to trust your environment. You're not even going to trust the people around you because you don't trust yourself, okay? Which then puts you into a place of, can put you into a place of depression and things like that, okay? Because you're not trusting yourself, and then you don't trust your environment, and then you're like, oh, I can't trust anyone. No, you get paranoid, okay? It's because you don't trust yourself in the first place. Yes, there are people around that you shouldn't trust, but that all stems from a lack of self-trust, okay? Anything that you're dealing with externally is internal, based on your internal perception of how you're perceiving what you define as external, okay? But I am going to keep this video short. Essentially what I've been trying to say is there's information coming about now because of the energies that are happening within the world. And when I say within the world, what I mean is within the world, energies are riling up, you could say. The grids are being worked, so the ley lines are becoming more energized, okay? Which means the world's vibration is increasing, and then certain information is going to be put out to people, okay? To either what's the word for it? To either keep them off track. There was another word for it I was trying to say. It's like it starts with D or something. But it's to keep them off the path, okay? There's a lot of fuckloads of information that's coming out now. Trust me. I haven't watched videos about it, but I've seen a bunch of thumbnails, and it's not looking good, okay? I honestly think we should just chill out with, like, again, I've said this earlier, like watching too many videos, because a lot of people on YouTube, they think they're like Sadhguru. They think they're like an enlightened yogi that's like busted open their crown chakra and all of this, but they're not. You can feel that they're not. I'm not claiming to be like Sadhguru, but you can feel that these other YouTubers, well, let's just say these other people that are, you could say, sharing their perspective, but are more like sharing an agenda that they don't realize they're doing, because a lot of people don't even realize half the things they're doing. Like, some people don't even realize they're doing witchcraft, and they're wondering why people viewing them are like, you're doing witchcraft, why are you doing witchcraft? And they're like, I'm not doing witchcraft. And they don't realize they're doing witchcraft. It's baffling. It's absolutely baffling. People do not realize and understand what they are doing, and then they're sharing it out to everyone else, and they're like, yes, do this. But do you know what you're doing? They don't. This has to be out there, okay? Please be careful, because this is your soul we're talking about, and you don't want to keep recycling. You don't want to have your soul trapped in like what people define as hell realms. Just chill out with the video watching. Chill out with residing in an extremist perception, okay? So residing in a polarity. Understand that there is and there has to be balance. Otherwise, you will not be balanced, and the world will not remain balanced. And that there is some funky shit going on. Again, I've seen a lot of stuff like thumbnails popping up on YouTube about things that are, again, you could say this is my perspective on it. But there are things that people are talking about that are being a bit misconstrued. They're misleading certain information and saying X, Y, and Z is this, and X, Y, and Z is that, and this is doing this, and this is doing that. Just trust yourself. Trust what comes to you, okay? Otherwise, you're not gonna ever be able to trust. Well, you shouldn't be trusting another person if you can't trust yourself anyway. Let's be real on that. This is from a song. You need to learn to love yourself before loving anybody else. You need to learn to trust yourself before trusting anybody else, okay? If you can't trust yourself and what you're doing, why are you trusting another person? Factomatics, okay? Trust yourself first, and then start trusting other people. Don't believe people, because believing can lead you to be lied to. Be lied to. Believing allows you to be lied to, okay? Just use discernment when watching people. Again, including me. I'm not saying I'm exempt from this. There's some things that I've probably said in past videos that is completely bollocks because I've taken it from someone else's perspective, okay? And I'm not going to lie about that. I've probably said some things that I probably shouldn't have said, and they're pretty untrue because it's come from someone else, okay? It's not come from me and the internal me and how I'm supposed to express it. It's another person's perspective that another person has then again shared their own perspective on another perspective. Again, it is cool to share perspectives, but in the end, what are these perspectives doing? It's just sharing perspectives. What is the truth? It's not about what someone's perspective is, it's about what is the objective truth of the matter. Okay? I'm going to leave that there. I didn't want to make this video too long, and I feel like I'm going to babble on about some other stuff. I'm just going to try and keep it short, not name names, and to the point. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry I haven't been around for a week. I've been doing mundane work. I've been doing like 12-hour shifts for 6 days, and I'm very, very exhausted. Well, I have been very, very exhausted, but I'm recuperating and getting more energized again because my legs are drained. Like, my legs are exhausted. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Peace out.